Really Haunted Places does not support or endorse trespassing to visit haunted places. Before you decide to visit, please make sure to acquire the appropriate permits and/or permissions and be respectful of properties that are privately owned. Have you ever heard a ghost story that gave you chills, only to realize you're too scared to even sleep at night? Well, Tampa's got some spine-tingling tales that might just haunt your dreams. Welcome to Tampa, a city with a rich history and an eerie reputation. From historic hotels to old breweries, Tampa's ghost stories are as diverse as they are chilling. Join me as we explore 7 of the most haunting tales that might just keep you up all night. While ghost stories are often met with skepticism, the challenge lies in separating fact from fiction. Are these tales mere figments of imagination, or do they hold a grain of truth? What are we waiting for? Let's get started. Number 1. Tampa Theatre. No top 7 haunted list would be complete without a theater or two, and the famously eerie Tampa Theatre is no exception. This historic theater is said to be haunted by the ghost of a former projectionist who loved the theater so much that he never left. Visitors have reported seeing his ghost in the projection room and hearing his footsteps in the empty theater. One spine-tingling story involves a group of theater staff who were closing up for the night. They heard the sound of film reels spinning and saw the ghostly figure of the projectionist in the booth. When they went to investigate, the room was empty, but the feeling of being watched lingered. The theater has embraced its haunted reputation, even hosting ghost tours and paranormal investigations for those brave enough to explore its spooky history. Number 2. Don CeSar Hotel. Known as the Pink Palace, this luxurious hotel is rumored to be haunted by its original owner, Thomas Rowe. Guests have reported seeing his ghost wandering the halls, searching for his lost love, Lucinda. According to legend, Thomas and Lucinda were deeply in love, but her parents disapproved of their relationship. Heartbroken, Thomas built the Don CeSar Hotel in her memory. Guests have reported seeing a man in a white suit, believed to be Thomas, walking along the beach or standing at the end of their beds. Some have even heard whispers of Lucinda in the night. One guest recounted a chilling experience where they saw Thomas and Lucinda dancing in the ballroom, their ghostly figures illuminated by the moonlight. The hotel staff has also reported strange occurrences, such as lights flickering and doors opening and closing on their own. Number 3. The Old Tampa Book Company. This quaint bookstore is said to be haunted by the ghost of a former owner who loved books so much that he never left. Customers have reported books flying off the shelves and unexplained cold spots. One spine-chilling story involves a customer who felt a cold hand on their shoulder while browsing the shelves. When they turned around, no one was there. The ghost is said to be particularly active in the rare books section, where visitors have reported hearing faint whispers and seeing books move on their own. The current owners have embraced the ghostly presence, even hosting ghost tours and events to share the spooky history of the bookstore. Number 4. Plant Hall at the University of Tampa. Once a grand hotel, Plant Hall is now part of the University of Tampa. Students and staff have reported seeing apparitions and hearing strange noises in the building, especially in the old ballroom. One of the most famous ghosts is that of a woman in a Victorian dress, believed to be a former guest of the hotel. She has been seen gliding down the grand staircase and disappearing into thin air. The ballroom is also said to be haunted by the ghost of a former musician who played there. Late at night, the sound of a piano playing can be heard, even though the room is empty. Some students have reported seeing the ghostly figure of the musician sitting at the piano, playing a haunting melody. Number 5. Sulphur Springs Water Tower. This historic water tower is said to be haunted by the ghost of a young girl who drowned in the nearby river. Visitors have reported hearing her cries for help and seeing her ghostly figure near the tower. One particularly chilling story involves a group of friends who decided to explore the tower at night. As they climbed the stairs, they heard the sound of a child crying. When they reached the top, they saw the ghostly figure of a young girl standing by the edge, looking out over the river. She vanished before their eyes, leaving them terrified. The tower has since become a popular spot for ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts, all hoping to catch a glimpse of the tragic spirit. Number 6. Fort Brooke Municipal Parking Garage. Built on the site of an old military fort, this parking garage is rumored to be haunted by the spirits of soldiers who died there. Drivers have reported seeing ghostly figures and hearing unexplained noises. One eerie tale involves a driver who parked their car late at night and saw a soldier in full uniform standing by their car. When they approached, the soldier disappeared. The garage is also known for its cold spots and the feeling of being watched, especially on the lower levels. Some visitors have even reported hearing the sound of marching footsteps and distant gunfire, as if the spirits of the soldiers are still patrolling the area. Number 7. The Sunshine Skyway Bridge, which spans the Tampa Bay region, is considered to be haunted. The 5.5-mile bridge connects St. Petersburg in Pinellas County and Terracea in Manatee County. The current bridge was dedicated on February 7, 1987. Over the years, many tragic events have occurred on the bridge. The previous Sunshine Skyway Bridge was hit by a freighter in 1980, collapsing part of it and taking several cars and a Greyhound bus into the bay. 35 people plunged to their deaths, with only one man surviving. Visitors to the fishing pier, which is part of the old bridge, have reported seeing the ghost bus, feeling an actual breeze, and even catching a whiff of gasoline from the moving bus. More than 200 people have jumped from the highest point of the Skyway to their deaths, and some motorists report a weird, unexplained light phenomenon in the water under the bridge. The most chilling story involves a woman who appears to be standing alone on the bridge late at night. Motorists have slowed down and even stopped to help her, only for her to climb into their cars and then disappear from the passenger seat. Toll booth workers and motorists have seen the woman hitchhiking around midnight. Many motorists who picked her up described her as becoming extremely nervous in the car, wanting to get to the other side, but she would vanish soon afterward. Established in 1850, Oaklawn Cemetery is the final resting place for many of Tampa's early residents. The cemetery is said to be haunted by several spirits. Visitors have reported hearing strange noises, seeing apparitions, and feeling an eerie presence in the cemetery. One particularly eerie tale involves a young girl who is said to roam the cemetery at night, searching for her lost family. Witnesses have described seeing her ghostly figure near the old oak trees, her mournful cries echoing through the night. Another chilling story involves a caretaker who is said to have encountered the ghost of a Civil War soldier. The soldier, dressed in tattered uniform, is often seen wandering the grounds, seemingly lost in time. Among Tampa's ghost stories, the Don CeSar Hotel is particularly chilling. Guests have reported seeing the ghost of Thomas Rowe, dressed in his white suit, wandering the halls and even appearing in their rooms. Some guests have checked out early, unable to handle the eerie encounters. One guest even claimed to see Thomas and Lucinda dancing in the ballroom, illuminated by moonlight. The hotel staff has also experienced strange occurrences like flickering lights, doors opening and closing on their own, and footsteps echoing through empty halls. From haunted hotels to spooky theaters, Tampa's ghost stories are as diverse as they are chilling. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, these tales add to the city's rich history and eerie atmosphere. Each location has its own unique story, filled with mystery and intrigue, making Tampa a must-visit destination for ghost enthusiasts and thrill-seekers alike. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed these ghost stories, be sure to check out more on our channel. Have a ghost story of your own? Share it in the comments below. And if you have a town or city you'd like us to cover in a ghost story, let us know and we'll give you a shout out. Bye for now.